Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So in this video we are going to learn how to automatically respond to feedbacks via Google Gemini. So I work in customer support of a tech company and I have created a service feedback form using Google Forms. So here in this case I want whenever a new feedback is received in my Google Forms, automatically a reply to that feedback should be generated using Google Gemini, and after that automatically that reply should be mailed to my customer via Gmail. So here to build this connection, I need to connect these applications using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So here to learn this process step by step, let me take you to my screen. Welcome to my screen. So in this video, we are going to learn how to automatically respond to feedbacks via Google Gemini. So as I've already mentioned in my introduction that I manage a customer support team at a tech company that uses Google Gemini for managing customer inquiries and feedback. To streamline our support process and improve customer satisfaction, we automate responses to customer queries received through Google Gemini using Pabbly Connect. So here in this case, I want whenever a customer fills my service feedback form which I have created using Google Forms, automatically a reply to this feedback should be generated using Google Gemini, and after generating a reply, automatically a mail should be sent to that customer on his or her email address. So here to build this connection, I need to connect my Google Forms with Google Gemini and my Gmail. So here to build this connection, I'm going to use an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software, and it connects all your favorite apps and makes them work together seamlessly. You can set it up to do things automatically like updating customer info across platforms or sending notification when something important happens. It's really easy to use and saves you tons of time that you can spend on more important stuff. Plus, it keeps everything organized and error-free so you can focus on growing your business hassle-free. So this is the homepage of Pabbly Connect, and you can visit this page by simply browsing for the URL pabbly.com/connect. Here you can see two options that are sign in and sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get 300 tasks every month to explore the software. And if you're an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user, so I'm clicking on sign in. Now after signing in, here you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. Here to connect my application, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. So this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and here to build my connection, I need to create a workflow first. So for that, I'm going to click on this create workflow button given on the top right corner. Now here in this create workflow dialog box, I have to give a name to my workflow. So here I'm going to give the name as automatically respond to feedbacks via Google Gemini. And here I'm going to select my folder as automations. You can select your folder as per your need. Also, you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now here to learn how to create a new folder in Pabbly Connect, you have to click on this learn more link given over here. And by clicking on this, it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder in Pabbly Connect. So moving back to my Pabbly's dashboard, and here to create a new folder, I'm going to click on this create button given over here. Now here in this workflow window, you can see I have successfully created a workflow with the name automatically respond to feedbacks via Google Gemini. And here you can see two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action, where trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means action is a response towards a trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin with our automation by simply setting up a trigger. So here I'm going to select my trigger application as Google Forms. So Google Forms is a free online tool that allows you to create surveys, quizzes and forms easily. It's like a digital version of a paper form but much more versatile and interactive. People use Google Forms because it's super simple to set up and share, whether you are gathering feedback, collecting RSVPs for an event or creating a fun quiz. The best part is all the responses are automatically organized in a Google Sheet spreadsheet, making it easy to analyze and manage the information. It's perfect for anyone who needs to gather information quickly and efficiently, from teachers and even planners to business professionals. So here in my Google Forms trigger, I'm going to select my trigger event as new response received. so that whenever a new response is received in my Google Forms, automatically Pabbly Connect should receive the same response. And here you can see we have received a webhook URL. That means we are going to use this webhook URL to connect our Google Forms with Pabbly Connect. So following the instructions given below, here I've already logged in my Google Form account and I have created a service feedback form using Google Forms. So here, in order to connect my Google Form with Pabbly Connect, you have to follow the same steps which I'm going to tell you here. So here firstly you have to make sure that here in your Google Form, the last field which you have taken should be marked as a required field, and that's a very important step so that Pabbly Connect can capture the response till the last field. And now here, after marking it required, you have to select a destination for your responses. That means you have to select a specific destination where all your Google Forms responses will be stored or organized. So here, to select a destination, you have to click on this responses option given over here, and from here you have to click on the 3 dots. And here you can see we have received the option for select destination for responses. So we are going to click on this, and here you can see it is giving a spreadsheet for our destination. So here we have received 2 options, that is create a new spreadsheet or select existing spreadsheet. So here I'm going to create a new spreadsheet. So for that I'm going to click on this create button given over here. And here you can see we have successfully linked our form to our Google Sheets. So here we are going to click on view in Sheets. And here you can see we have successfully connected our Google Form with our Google Sheet. So now here we are going to check this connection by simply submitting a response in our Google Form. So for that, let me take you back to my form. And here I'm going to click on this preview. And here I'm going to enter data and do a test submission. So here for the name, I'm going to enter the name as test user, email as testuser@pabblytunes.com. And then here it is asking for how satisfied were you with the product. So here I'm going to give a rating. And then it says any overall feedback for the service. So here I'm going to enter the feedback as product category can be improved. So here I've entered all the required data, and now I'm going to click on the submit. And here you can see it says your response has been recorded. So now let's go and check our Google Sheets. And here you can see we have successfully received a response here where we have received the name as test user, email as testuser@pabblytunes.com, and then it says how satisfied were you with the product. So it's 4, and overall feedback for the service, it says product category can be improved. So with this we have successfully checked this connection. And now what we are going to do is that we are going to connect this Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect so that whenever a new response is captured over here, automatically that response will be captured in Pabbly Connect too. So here, to connect our Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect, you have to click on this extensions option given over here. And from here you have to select this add-ons, and under add-ons you have to select get add-ons. And now here in Google Workspace Marketplace, you have to search for your add-on, that is Pabbly Connect Webhooks. And then you have to install this add-on in your Google Sheets in order to build a connection between your Google Sheet and Pabbly Connect. So here you can see it is already installed in my Google Sheets. So moving back, and after installing this add-on in your Google Sheets, you have to click on this extensions again. And then from here, you will be able to see your option, that is Pabbly Connect Webhooks here. And then from here, you have to select initial setup. And here you can see we have received 2 options, that are webhook URL and trigger column. So here, to get this webhook URL, let me take you back to Pabbly's window. And here I'm going to copy this webhook URL. Moving back to my Google Sheets, and here I'm going to enter this webhook URL. Now here, after entering this webhook URL, here it is asking for trigger column. So the trigger column will be a final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that true data will be sent to webhook URL. So here you can see my last data column in my Google Sheet is column E. So here I'm going to enter my trigger column as column E. Now here, after adding both these details, here I'm going to click on the submit. And here you can see it says setup configured successfully. So now I'm going to click on this send test in order to send a test data to this webhook URL. So here I'm going to click on this. And here you can see test data sent successfully. So moving back, and here, after successfully setting up the webhook URL, you have to follow another very important step so that whenever a new response is received in this Google Sheets, automatically and easily it will capture in Pabbly Connect. So for that, you have to click on this extensions again, and from here you have to click on this Pabbly Connect Webhooks, and then you have to turn on this send on event. So by turning this on, automatically whenever a new response is received here, that response will be captured in Pabbly Connect too. So now moving back to Pabbly's window, And here you can see we have successfully received the test data here, where we have received the trigger column as column E. Also, we have received the spreadsheet name, ID, sheet name, and the Google form responses details such as name, rating, email, and the feedback. So with this, we have successfully set up our trigger. Now let's move to action step. And here I'm going to select my action application as Google Generative AI, known as Google Gemini. So Google Gemini is a project by Google that aims to enhance online interaction by combining advanced artificial intelligence with human-like conversational abilities. It uses AI to understand and generate natural language, making it easier for people to communicate with technology in a way that feels more natural. People use Google Gemini to improve their digital experiences, from customer service to personal assistance, as it helps in providing quick, accurate, and human-like responses to queries and tasks. So here in my Google Generative Action step, I'm going to select my action event as Generate Content, so that whenever a new feedback is received in our Google Forms, automatically a reply to that feedback should be generated using Google Generative AI. So now here to connect my Google Generative AI with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your Google Generative AI account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, it is asking for a API key. So here in the instruction, it says enter the API key here. To obtain the API key, log into the Google AI Studio and go to API key section. So from here, I'm going to click on this Google AI Studio link. And here you can see it has successfully taken me to my Google AI Studio. So here it easily got directed to my Google AI Studio because I was already logged in my Google account. So here to get easy direction, make sure you're already logged in your Google account. And now here in my Google AI Studio, you can see I have received the option for Get API Key in the left side corner. So here I'm going to click on this. And from here I'm going to click on this Create API Key option I have received here. And then I'm going to select my project. So for that, I'm going to search for my project, that is Pabbly Testing. And then I'm going to create an API key. And then I'm going to copy it. Moving back to Pabbly's window. And here I'm going to enter the API key. Now here after entering this API key, here I'm going to click on this save. And here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward. And now here it is asking me for the text. So basically here I need to enter the prompt which I want to send to Google Gemini to generate a reply to my feedback. So this is the text which I have entered, which says, I am running a tech company named as ABC Company and I want you to write a reply to my customer for this feedback which I have received through my service feedback form. Do not use customer details. So here you can see I have used a variable in the place of this feedback because here I'm going to replace this variable from the feedback itself. So here instead of entering this feedback manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response I have received in my trigger step. Mapping makes our text dynamic so that whenever a new response is received in our Google Forms, automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So here I'm going to map the feedback from the response I have received. So this is the feedback. And now here after entering this text moving forward, and now here in the model, I'm going to select my model as Gemini Pro. And then here it is asking for methods. So here I'm going to select my methods as Generate Content. And now here after selecting all the required data, here I'm going to click on the Save and Send Test Request. And here you can see we have successfully received a response here where we have received the new generated content with the starting as Dear valued customer, thank you for taking the time to provide feedback on your recent experience with ABC Company. We appreciate your valuable insights and strive to continuously improve our products and services. We acknowledge your feedback regarding the potential for improvement in our product categories. We recognize that providing a comprehensive range of products that meet the evolving needs of our customer is crucial. To address this feedback, we are actively exploring ways to expand our product offerings and enhance our existing categories. We are conducting market research, collaborating with industry experts, and evaluating innovative technologies to identify opportunities for improvement. Additionally, we are committed to gathering feedback from our valued customers like yourself. Your suggestions and insights play a vital role in shaping our product's development roadmap. We encourage you to continue providing your feedback to help us refine our offerings and provide the best possible experience. We understand the importance of providing our customers with a wide selection of high quality products. We are confident that by actively addressing your feedback, we will continue to enhance our product categories and meet the expectations of our valued client. Thank you again for your partnership and support. We value your continued business and collaboration as we strive to deliver exceptional products and services. Sincerely, ABC Company. So here you can see it has successfully generated a mail body for us. So with this, we have successfully set up this action step as well. Now let's move to another action step by clicking on this add action step button given over here. And now here in this action step, I'm going to select my action application as Gmail. So Gmail is Google's email service that lets you send and receive emails online. People love it because it's easy to use, has lots of storage space and keeps spam out of your inbox. It works well on any device and helps you stay organized with features like labels and filters. Whether you are emailing friends, managing work projects or just staying connected, Gmail makes it simple and reliable. So here in my action event, I'm going to select my action event as Send Email V2. So that after generating a reply to the feedback received, automatically that reply should be mailed to my customer on his or her specific email address. And now to connect this Gmail with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this Connect. Again, here to build a new connection, I'm going to select Add New Connection. If your Gmail account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on Select Existing Connection. And now here to build a new connection, I'm going to click on this Connect with Gmail. Here I'm going to select my desired account. And here I'm going to click on this Allow and Give Access to Pabbly as your data is secured with Pabbly. Authorization successful. So here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then here it is asking me for recipient email addresses. That means here I need to enter the address to whom I want to send this mail. So here I can add multiple addresses as well. But here in this case, I'm going to enter a specific address of my customer, and for that I'm going to map the data. So here I'm going to map the email address from the response I've received in my Google Forms. So this is my customer's email. Moving forward, here the CC and BCC field are not a required field, so here I'm going to leave it blank. And here for the sender email address, you can see it has taken the email address automatically. If you want to change the sender email address, then you can do it as per your need. And now here for the sender name, I'm going to enter my company name, that is ABC Company. Moving forward, and then here it is asking me for email subject. So here I'm going to enter the email subject as thank you for your feedback. So this is the email subject. Moving forward, here this reply to field is not required, so here I'm going to leave it blank. And here for the email content type, I'm going to select plain. Moving forward, and then here it is asking me for an email content. So here I'm going to map the email content from the response I've received in my Google Generative AI. So this is the content. Moving forward, again this file name, attachment, label IDs and signature is not a required field, so here I'm going to leave them blank. But if you want to add any other detail, then you can do it as per your need. And now here after entering all the required data, here I'm going to click on the Save and Send Test Request. And here you can see we have received a successful response here. That means we have successfully sent a mail to our customer. So now let's go and check our customer's mail. And here you can see in our customer's mail ID, our customer has received a successful mail with the email subject as thank you for your feedback and the sender's name as ABC Company and the same body generated. So with this, we have successfully set up our automation. Now let's test our automation with a real-time example. And to test my automation, I'm going to submit a new response in my Google Forms. So for that, let me take you back to my Google Forms. Here I'm going to refresh it. And here I'm going to enter another dummy data and do a test submission. So here for the name, I'm going to enter the name as dummy user. Email as dummy@pabblytudes.com. And here I'm going to rate my product. And here for the overall feedback service, I'm going to enter feedback as good services. So here I've entered all the details and now I'm going to click on this submit. And here you can see it says your response has been recorded. So now let's go and check our Google Sheets first. And here you can see we have successfully received a response here where we have received name as dummy user, email as dummy@pabblytudes.com, rating as 3 and overall feedback as good services. So now let's go and check our customer's mail to check whether he has received the mail or not. And here you can see our customer has successfully received a mail with the email subject as "Thank you for your feedback" and the sender's name as ABC Company to dummy user. And here you can see the email body which says, "Dear valued customer, thank you for taking the time to provide us with your feedback. We are delighted to hear that you have had a positive experience with ABC Company's services. Your satisfaction is our top priority. We strive to deliver exceptional services that meet your requirements and exceed your expectations. Your feedback is invaluable as it allows to continuously improve and enhance our offerings. We are pleased that our team's responsiveness, expertise, and commitment to customer satisfaction have made a positive impact on your experience. We believe in building strong relationships with our clients and we are committed to providing ongoing support and assistance. We appreciate your trust and business. We will continue to work diligently to maintain the high standards you have come to expect from ABC Company. Thank you again for your feedback. We valued your partnership and look forward to serving you in the future. Sincerely, ABC Company." So here you can see the email body has been generated as per the feedback received. So with this, we have successfully tested our automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have taken a trigger as Google Forms and action as Google Generative AI and Gmail. So that whenever we receive a new feedback, automatically a reply to that feedback should be generated using Google Generative AI, and after that automatically that feedback reply should be mailed to my customer using Gmail. Now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. If you have any doubt, you can contact us on support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can contact us on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can contact us on www.pabbly.com. If you liked the video, please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.